Welcome back to Breslov campus. Some encouragement for situations when you feel things are just dark and gloomy. There are scenarios, many times, where a person begins to feel weary, drained, and tired. And the Yetzer Hara uses, the evil one, he uses these situations as a proof to convince a person, there you go, you're getting old, you're now tired, you're wasted, you're rusty, you don't have the strength you used to have anymore, and it's beginning to be over. And it's so convincing that the majority of people in the world actually accept this argument, this subconscious argument generated by the evil one, to be fact. But the truth is, and Rabbi Nachman stresses it, is that it is forbidden to be old. I hope you heard that. I'll say it again. It is forbidden to be old. He said, Rabbi Nachman, an old tzaddik, an old chassid, old is not good. Not to be an old chassid, not to be an old tzaddik, old does not apply. Do not become old, and don't believe that you are getting old. And don't try to justify, I can't use my hands anymore, I can't move my head anymore, I'm getting all fat, and I'm getting out of it, I'm out of shape, my head is not working well anymore. All of that is false arguments. Because the truth is, and the Gemara says this, is that as a person gets older, things get better. He gets wiser and smarter, and his functionability, believe it or not, in the depths is much greater. So a person has to connect to that in order to be always renewed and revived, and never to use being old as an argument, as a proof for failure. So rather what? It's a stage. When a person feels that things are going tough, he has to believe that it's a preparation for a new, higher level. But in order to get to the new, higher level, you're going to need in life this stage of like a withdrawal, a setback, difficulties that you can't function. I used to be able to do this and I can't do this anymore, all that. It's needed, and it's not necessarily always going to be like this. It's up to you, of course, how strong your willpower is to advance. But the thing is, its real purpose is to prepare you for the next advance. It's needed by the prevention and the obstacles to advance, enhance and increase your yearning. And it's the yearning that you have, that build up, which actually propels you to advance and grow in life. A person who doesn't have yearning cannot advance. That's what Rabbi Nachman says clearly in lesson 66. You can see there that whenever Hashem wants to help a person to do anything in life, they put in the person a yearning to do it. But the yearning to be activated needs an opposite force, which is called an obstacle. And the obstacle is what's sent to enhance and increase a person's yearning and desire for whatever he wants to do, whatever holy devotion he wants to do. And by it being prevented, it just builds it up in him until he has acquired the proper amount of yearning and desire needed to actually go ahead and do it, and then he can actually go and do it. So a person has to basically in life go with the flow. When you're given a situation, go with it, not to be broken because of it. I used to be able to walk, now I can't walk like this anymore, and I can't move this, and I can't think. These are all false arguments Rabbi Nachman teaches, because old does not exist. Rather, see every setback, every difficulty as a preparation for a new level. Even though the Yetzer Hara may be so convincing, it's not going to happen. You see, you're not advancing. You need patience and more yearning and more yearning. And B'ezrat Hashem, you will make it. People who have gone through this and make it, they don't necessarily tell other people that they made it. So you have no proof to say, look how this person ended up, and how this person ended up, and how you can't use that argument, because you have no idea what the person kept inside himself. Like they say in Yiddish, what he kept in his kishkas. You have no idea. So therefore there's no proof to say, he's a failure and he's a failure. You can't say that because you have no idea what they actually went through. Even if they may have expressed and said certain things which indicate a type of a failure, it is not a proof. You must keep on going on and not to get old.